Hey, what's up, losers? Today I'll be going into my theory on how Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 8 is connected. And yes, I know it's in the same universe, but I mean directly connected and influenced. So let's hop into it. We're gonna get the obvious out the way. We're gonna do the Duke and the Merchant being friends. There's a small Easter egg in Resident Evil 8 where the Duke briefly says one of the Merchant's iconic quotes.
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
Now with the Duke, it's unknown who or what he even is, and seeing how the Merchant can basically be anywhere in Resident Evil 4, same with the Duke, I'm not surprised that they might have crossed paths in the past, but I do wonder if both of them have some sort of weird powers. The Merchant and the Duke seem to share the same omnipresence, but they can just be anywhere at any time that the main protagonist needs them to be, and they're always fixing to sell things to the main protagonist. The Duke was more involved in Ethan's story, even saving him from death, but the fact that they're aware of each other or possibly are friends is even more interesting. One of the other things is the villages. Both of the villages kind of share same similarities, but have their differences too. Both villages are kind of taken over by a cult. The only difference is the villages that are under Sadler's watch are under complete control of the Las Plagas, while the villages under Miranda's watch have their own autonomy. Even though they both worship Sadler and Miranda, Miranda's villages are more test subjects, while Sadler's villages are more of his own personal mini army. But both populace of each village worship their godlike leaders. The Las Plagas and the Cadu from village are both super ancient, and they both kind of have the same power set. They both act as a hive mind and take complete control of whoever's infected. Although the powers differ from the Plagas to the Cadu, it's basically the same thing. It makes me wonder if the Plagas and the Cadu are a part of the same parasitic family. What do you guys think? Comment down below. The main difference is the Plagas is more of a spore-like infection, whilst the Cadu is more of a mold. Both have been experimented on in different ways and both yielded different results. Sadler and Miranda also have various similarities as well. They're both insane cult leaders. I do think Sadler is also as immortal as Miranda is. We just never really seen him get to age as much. But Mother Miranda is extremely ancient. And hell, even the cult symbols that Sadler has in the RE4 remake is so similar to Mother Miranda's. There has to be some connection with that. The 4 hands and the 4 wings. Wings are basically the hands of birds. So maybe Sadler might have got some inspiration. Because think about it, guys. In the RE4 lore, nobody knows where Sadler came from. Sadler literally just showed up in the village, contracted a small army, and started digging into mines to the Plagas. How did Sadler know about the Plagas? We do know Mother Miranda and Spencer used to be friends too, with Spencer getting inspired by Mother Miranda and going forward with the progenitor virus. That leads to the Raccoon City outbreak. So who knows, maybe Sadler was a part of that group with Mother Miranda as well. Maybe he also got inspired and maybe he sought out his own form of infection as well. Maybe if the Plagas and the mold are kind of in the same family, Mother Miranda told Sadler about the Plagas as well. This is all just theories, but what do you guys think? But to me, it makes perfect sense because Sadler kind of just shows up and immediately finds the Plagas. That's too coincidental. And both him and Mother Miranda both experimented on these ancient parasites for their own type of control. And considering how RE Village takes place in a snowy explorable Eastern European village and Resident Evil 4 takes place in Spain, they're not too far from each other location wise too. There's a good chance each one of these characters either know each other from the past or at least ran into each other. And Mother Miranda being so old and in control of a parasitic hive mind, I seriously doubt that she does not know about the Lost Plagas. Also, as an added bonus, Mother Miranda and Lord Sadler's different monster forms both represent a spider. I don't know if that's just a cool callback to Resident Evil 4, but those are some comparisons I can draw from. But what do you guys think? This is just a little theory video, guys. Comment down below what you guys think or join the Discord me and some Resident Evil creators made to join in on the conversation and start your own discussion. Alright guys, that's enough for today. See ya. Hey, if you wanted to see this video earlier, the VOD of the actual challenge, seeing the process of me editing it, including some of the art I put into the videos, then become a YouTube member today. It ranges from $1 to $10 a month, and each tier gives you cool perks the more you pay. And to make it better, I pledge to give half of my earnings from members to charity. Alright losers, have a good one.